Welcome to the ITSP Magazine Podcast Network, a modern, innovative multimedia platform, broadcasting ideas and connecting minds. Every company has a story to tell, from the small startup to the large enterprise, and everything in between. This is one of them. We hope you enjoy this brand story conversation.
We are ready for another 7 minutes on ITSP Magazine with a new short brand story. Today I'm joined by Bill Basinas. He's a Senior Director of Product Marketing at Infinidat, the company on a mission to provide unparalleled storage solutions and customer experiences to the enterprise around the globe. Bill, welcome.
Thank you. Very glad to be here.
Glad to have you on as well. So this episode of 7 Minutes on ITSP Magazine comes to you live from RSA Conference, where the theme this year is all about the art of possible. And sometimes even the most creative works of art need to be re-envisioned to reach new audiences that have different perspectives and like to look at things in different ways. And I think the same model of exploration and creativity can be applied to organizations that are seeking greatness to help their customers achieve new things. And I think with the theme of resilience also coming up this year throughout the conference.
Pretty prevalent.
Yeah, exactly. I think the history and vision of Infinidat is going to capture the minds of many this year at RSA.
Well, we hope so. The company has been around for a while, about 14, 15 years now. We're an enterprise class storage company that provides the storage capabilities where the biggest companies in the world store their most critical data assets. And we present and support the architectures that allow them to run uninterrupted with full availability and with confidence that their businesses will be able to continue to run. As we have looked in evolving what we do, we certainly have that same core set of capabilities, but with the way that I guess our general world has changed, especially around cyber resilience and cyber security, everybody has to change. It's a different world. And fortunately, our platform has built in a way that allows us to take advantage of many things that we inherently already did and be able to build on those and help provide and build what we think is one of the industry-leading cyber resilient platforms for storage in the industry. That we call our InfiniSafe Technology. And that's really provided us a gateway to be here and to be able to talk about bridging that gap between what happens in the attack plane, if you will, within the enterprise, and ultimately where the data is ultimately stored. Those most critical data assets are stored on our technology. Yeah. So we have to be part of that solution.
Absolutely. And I want to know, Bill, how as you're talking to customers, because they're experiencing change, right? They're reinventing themselves as well. They're moving stuff to the cloud. They're creating more data. They're using new technologies. How does that change how you interact with them to understand what they need from you?
Yeah, that's a really good question, because the challenges are widespread. Not only for cybersecurity, but when we look at data center technology in general. Cyber resilience is obviously, it's one of the top two things that all CEOs, CFOs, and CISOs and look at about, it's a high-level business technology decision. And when they're looking at that, they have to determine not only, what are they going to do from a spend perspective, but where they're going to get the most value for their dollar. And when we think about the kinds of SLA-driven value that people are looking for today, we feel that we're a great fit there because of, again, we've cut our teeth and have our history in supporting enterprise applications and workloads, and now adding cyber resilience, into that brings us into a space where, we add a lot of value to what customers are ultimately looking to do, and we're helping bridge that gap where people haven't really thought about cybersecurity as to where the data lives. Yeah. We've been at it now for a few years, and our competitors are, kind of mimicking a little less than what we've done over the years, and we're proud of that, and we're continuing to push our initiatives forward with our InfiniSafe technology. And we have some really exciting things that we're going to be announcing in a couple of weeks, as a matter of fact.
Perfect. Well, everybody will have to stay tuned for that. Give us a sneak peek of a scenario then. If you can't say what it is, tell us the scenario that people will picture.
If you envision a capability where in the face of chaos, if you will, a cyber attack, when everything is chaotic, when something happens, the first thing that people need to do is validate their data, right? Because that's what's being compromised. And we can help them down that path very easily today. Now, the whole idea here is how do you bridge the gaps in how that data is protected? And we have some very interesting announcements coming up around exactly how that happens and how to orchestrate that from end to end with the ability to fully know exactly the state of their data.
Okay. And industries, types of organizations?
Very broad, right? We're in 25% of the Fortune 50.
Okay.
Financial, manufacturing, automotive, pharma. We touch all of them with our technology because we're a trusted platform.
And I'm glad you do, because I'm sure my health data is somewhere in there.
A lot of those guys too.
Yeah, they have their own data in there too. Bill, well, it's been fantastic chatting with you. Obviously, we'll encourage everybody to stay tuned to hear about the new news. How can folks connect with you?
They can get a lot of information off of our website, infinidat.com. We have a number of interviews, webinars, and product demonstrations around cyber resilience. We do monthly webinars around it, and we do, they'll see recorded live demos, but when we do the webinars live, we actually do live demos, not recorded demos. So we put our money where our mouth is, and we back everything we do up with guarantees. So we guarantee all our SLAs, all our capability, our recovery guarantees on cyber resilience and recovery. So it's across our entire portfolio of products.
That's impressive. It's impressive, Bill. Well, listen, I hope everybody who needs data protection reaches out to Infinidat and connects with you, Bill. And stay tuned for the stories. That's 7 minutes here on ITSP Magazine.
Appreciate being here.